After a huge nor'easter with hundreds of thousands of people knocked out of power across northern New England, upstate New York, and northeast PA, the warming trend starts today and will last through next weekend. Watch out Friday and Saturday across the northern plains and Rockies as another late season blizzard gets set to take hold. And on the southern side of that, southern U.S., especially the southern Mississippi Valley and towards Texas, another severe weather threat Sunday into Monday. It's April 20th, 2022. This is Weather Live.
From Greenville, South Carolina, covering weather across America. This is Weather Live with meteorologist Rich Lupia.
And thank you so much for joining me today for this brief weather update across the nation over the next several days. Be sure to like and subscribe on the platform that you're on. Please follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and we'll start back in my native upstate New York, where hundreds of thousands of people spent the night in the dark, especially across central New York State, between Syracuse and Albany, across the Catskills, the Southern Tier, the Mohawk Valley, the Adirondacks. Thousands upon thousands of people spent the night in the dark and in the cold. Thank goodness the actual air temperatures are going to be warming up and the snow is going to start to melt, but it's going to take some time to get these power outages out of here. And also into northern Pennsylvania, there's still some power outages in the northeast part of the state as well, north and east of Scranton up towards Susquehanna and towards Tioga County, Pennsylvania. The good high pressure begins to build in today with lots of sunshine. Temperatures will get into the 30s and 40s, even some lower elevation locations, especially south of upstate New York, may touch 50 degrees today. There will be some showers moving in across the Ohio Valley and through the Great Lakes into upstate New York tomorrow. There will be some clouds along with it as well. It will be a brief interruption to the longer-term warm-up that will continue, and that's going to act more as a warm front because Friday, the warm southerly breezes start to kick in, Saturday as well, and into Sunday, it will be getting really warm, 60s and 70s across the Northeast, the Great Lakes, and into the Mid-Atlantic states, even 80 plus once you get into southern Pennsylvania and down towards Washington, D.C. area, and especially points south. It won't be until Monday and into Tuesday that a cold front moves through and temperatures return closer to normal by middle of next week, but nothing like what we saw. Across the southeast, a frosty cold start this morning. We have one more morning of frost and freeze conditions to go through, and that's tonight into tomorrow morning, but things will warm up quickly. That front that's bringing rain to the Ohio Valley will wash itself out before it gets over the mountains, so most of the Carolinas and into the southeast and towards Georgia, Florida, and Alabama will miss that rain, and then the warmth takes over, especially Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It gets into the 80s from the Virginias south into Tennessee, the Carolinas, and the deep south and into Florida. Some locations could get close to 90 degrees. This will be the first real big spring warm-up. It took until the end of April for us to get it, but it will be there. And then Monday, there will be the threat for some severe storms, potentially, as they approach the mountains of Kentucky, Tennessee, and into Alabama. That threat not very big at this point. As you see, it breaks up somewhat over the mountains, reorganizes across the Virginias, the Carolinas, and into Georgia Tuesday afternoon and into Tuesday evening. Cooler in back of it, but nothing like last week's cool down. One place that can't buy a break, the upper Midwest, the northern plains, and into the northern Rockies. Watch what happens. It's going to be quiet on Thursday, but then the upslope winds kick in Thursday afternoon, Thursday night, and here comes our storm developing on Friday. Low pressure near Cheyenne. The winds backing up against the mountains. That is going to create trouble Friday night and into Saturday. We have rain changing to snow Friday and into Saturday. Saturday, it looks like all-out blizzard conditions, Wyoming, Montana, and getting into North and South Dakota, especially the western parts of the state, especially the higher elevations of the state and back towards the Black Hills. Mother Nature doesn't know what season it is. Apparently, she still thinks it's midwinter instead of mid-spring. Sunday, that snow will taper off and move into Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and into western Ontario with some lingering snow showers into Minnesota on Sunday, and then just cold. Where did spring go into the beginning of next week?
Do you have kids or know people who have kids who are elementary school age? Do they love the weather? Are they fascinated by it? Scared by it? Check out the wonder of weather for kids. Want to know more about what makes the weather? Hurricanes, tornadoes, floods, thunderstorms, drought, snowstorms? I cover it all in 25 easy-to-digest lessons of 10 to 20 minutes apiece. Over 6 hours of material. Go to richlupia.com to purchase the program and start watching the videos now.
Most of the southern part of the U.S., especially the lower Mississippi Valley and in towards Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas, will be really warm the next several days. We'll continue with that, and still the threat for wildfires once you get west of Interstate 35, especially towards western Texas and into New Mexico. We do have some changes on the way on Sunday as our front from that northern blizzard gets down to the south, and that's going to pose a severe weather threat on Sunday. Oklahoma, Texas, into Missouri, and into Arkansas and Louisiana. That looks to be the biggest severe weather threat on Sunday, and that continues Monday morning into the lower Mississippi Valley, getting into Louisiana, western Kentucky, western Tennessee, and into Mississippi and Alabama later on during the day on Monday. It clears out and cools off a little bit into the middle of next week. Thanks for watching this update on Weather Live. You can follow me on Facebook and YouTube at meteorologist Rich Lupia, also on Twitch at WX Live Media. The TikTok and Instagram is already uploaded, and of course you can always check out richlupia.com. Help people every day in every way, regardless of what it is. Thank you for watching Weather Live, and I'll see you again soon. God bless.